Hello, this is Malcolm Hatchett, and right now I'm sitting at a table outside with like one of those beach tents in it. When the sun gets too bright, you can open up the umbrella, you know. I just left Mel's, the restaurant in Hollywood, with my best friend. And I did 2 open mics today. I feel really good. I actually read my notes. When I first started comedy, I took a little notes, but I never read them. I always leave my notebook at home or maybe in the car. I don't even think I carried a notebook until I got to California. And today, I actually held my notebook. A thick notebook, too. I read. I got a little frustrated because when I wrote it, it was better. When I try to word it on the stage, it becomes difficulty. And it's only because I gave effort, which is trying. I love trying. And I also got trained a little taekwondo today. After I performed comedy. And I was very tired. Tired enough to get good at it. And only a few moments of training taekwondo. And I know if I do taekwondo almost every day, I'd be a better comedian. Because it's discipline. I love discipline. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time. You know? And that's how things grow. That's how people grow. That's how trees grow tall, you know. Discipline. And that's why I drink a lot of water. I'm a seed. That's why I eat apples. I eat stuff from the ground, you know. And the more I do as an artist and the more I exercise, I become very strong. Very patient and wise. I have to get good at this podcast. I tell myself I won't stop podcasting anymore. Because if I stop doing podcasts, I'll start doing comedy again. Which I never stopped doing comedy. I did stop performing for a while only because I wasn't going hard enough. I got very upset with myself. And I became very, 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 very homeless because I was upset with myself. I was performing the same stuff every day. It wasn't working out. I wasn't eating good. I wasn't reading. I wasn't working. I quit so many jobs. I wasn't saving money. You know, I was being very selfish towards myself and others. And I became very homeless. And it made me very happy. So happy. I'm not homeless anymore. Even though I'm homeless, I'm always out. I'm always on the go. Because I want to be the best me I can be. I'm at my hostel. I'm doing comedy tomorrow. I'm going back to the Hollywood Improv. So I just farted at one of those vegan burgers and some fries. And that shit was good. And water. That's all I ever drink is water. I love water. I'll be thinking about getting other things. I was like, nah, water. It's clear that I like water. Get it, water, clear. I like water. I have to get up early and go run. Run until I feel like passing out. That's the best effort. It's 12:46 a.m. April 24th. I feel good. I always feel like I can do more before I go to bed, you know. But I also say I can rest and get up in the morning and feel greater and do more after I rest and numb the pain from my body from sleeping, going to sleep, resting, you know. And I have to form a rhythm of performing comedy every day, reading every day, writing every day, actually puzzling the things I write, so I can speak into the microphone and it'll sound very clear, you know, to myself and for others to listen, and maybe sometimes applaud. As a comedian, I tend to bomb. And the definition of bomb for me is grow. You know, people say, oh, I bombed. And I say, I don't know what bombing is. But if I had to finish that sentence, what bombing is, I would say opportunity for one to grow. You know, not doing bad, only getting better. You know? It's like shooting a free throw. You know, shoot a lot, you might miss them all. As long as you shoot, it feels good, you know. And that's bombing. It's trying, which is the best effort. I have to keep this podcast up because I really want to keep performing comedy. When you stop doing comedy for a while, well, for me, when I stopped doing comedy for a while and I went back into comedy, and I feel like I almost never started because I was playing around too much. I guess I took it serious, but I enjoyed watching it more than I ever did performing, you know. So now I have to enjoy watching it, enjoy studying it, enjoy getting better, and then I grow with it like a tree. I'll be tall as a tree someday, you know, if I'm not already. All right, this is part 2. I have to go back and listen to these things, so I won't scramble them up like eggs. I like scrambled eggs with cheese. You can hold the salt and pepper. Well, sometimes it depends. I don't really be caring about seasoning. I like to eat food. I ate some onions today. Now, I rarely eat onions, but I'm becoming so healthy. Onions tasted like candy. I even dipped them in ketchup. I know I'm getting healthier because the onion fell off the burger. And normally I say, ugh. But I actually picked it up and said, I'm finna eat this. I have to pay for this, you know. Can't leave no onions on my plate anymore, or tomatoes. If I order something that comes with vegetables, I have to eat everything. Shit. If it costs a lot, I might even eat the plate, forks and all. Take the cup home with me. All right, now I'm going to bed. Part 2. Maybe this episode's finished. Start a new one later. Good night. This is Malcolm Hatchett. Whoever met with Malcolm Hatchett podcast. I don't know what episode podcast this is, but there's so many more to go. I'm actually happy I started a podcast. It's very cool, you know. It's by far almost one of the coolest things I've ever done with my life besides play basketball. When I was in school, I used to always work out playing basketball. And I tell myself if I get as disciplined as I did when I was playing basketball, at least working out for basketball, training for basketball, trying to get okay at it, then my podcast will make people very happy. And I only say that because it makes me happy to even have a podcast. It makes me happy to even have art that a friend made for me for a podcast. It makes me happy to even know what a podcast is. You know, everything's like a sport. You have to have fun. You know, do something that's probably tough and get good at it. Get very good at it, you know. And then you could help somebody else think like that. And watch it grow like a tree, you know. As soon as I walk in the house, first thing I see is a tree. Shit, tree was there before everybody, you know. Look straight at the trees. The root. All right, Goodnight podcast.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Wherever I'm At with Malcolm Hatchett. Like, subscribe, share, tell everybody, tell your cousin you don't like, tell your baby mama, tell the dude down the street who keep calling the police on you because you fresher than him. Go down the street and tell him to listen to Wherever I'm At. Follow my YouTube page at Malcolm Hatchett. Follow my Instagram page at MalcolmH12. Follow my Twitter page at Malcolm Hatchett. And show love to my Patreon page at Malc12. MALC12. This is The Life of a Comic, Wherever I'm At, with Malcolm Hatchett.